Now, from Nebraska's trusted news source, this is Channel 8 News at 5.
Breaking news tonight, Congressman Jeff Fortenberry charged with lying to the FBI. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. That news coming down late this afternoon.
The 1st District representative is now facing 3 charges, 2 of which accuse him of lying to the FBI. This all comes after he allegedly received illegal campaign funds.
Now, Fortenberry adamantly denying all of these claims. Channel 8's Andrew Ward has more on that.
Representative Jeff Fortenberry in hot water Tuesday, admitting to being indicted by a California lawyer. The 9-term Republican from Lincoln being accused of lying to the FBI.
We're shocked. We're stunned. I feel so personally betrayed.
This all stems from an investigation conducted by the FBI over the last several years. Fortenberry illegally and unknowingly received around $30,000 in campaign funds from a foreign billionaire back in 2016 during a fundraising event put on by a Lebanese community in Los Angeles. Fortenberry addressed this incident at a Lincoln Chamber of Commerce event earlier this month.
A number of years ago, some very bad people illegally transferred money into my campaign along with several other members of Congress. They were caught, they were punished, and they've been held accountable.
However, Fortenberry is allegedly being prosecuted for what he told FBI agents when they knocked on his door 2 years ago regarding those illegal funds. In a video posted on YouTube alongside his wife Celeste, Fortenberry says he's cooperated with officials every step of the way.
We thought we were trying to help, and so now we will have to fight. Hopefully this all ends happily for the sake of justice, for the sake of my own integrity, and for the sake of the American system. This is wrong at so many levels.
Andrew Ward reporting for us there. Again, Fortenberry is facing 3 total charges.
2 counts of making false statements to federal investigators and 1 count of scheming to falsify and conceal material facts.
Well, the weather is getting colder, of course, as we inch further into fall, and Bubba's Closet is back.
Channel 8 is teaming up with Lincoln Public Schools for a coat drive to benefit kids who need them. Channel 8's Yosef Nasser has the details on that story. Yosef?
Right, Megan, I don't know how early you guys are getting up, but I can tell you those Nebraska mornings, particularly this time of year, can have a bite. That's why LPS is looking to acquire more than 1,000 coats for kids who need them most.
When I see a student without a coat, it's a bit shocking.
Nebraska winters are known to be cold. For a variety of reasons, Calvert Elementary School principal Jeff Brem said some students go to school without a coat to wear.
Either they can't afford them or their parents just aren't providing those. So we've always gone to the community to get resources to provide coats for children.
For the past 25 years, the Lincoln Public Schools Elementary Principals Network organizes and distributes winter clothing, including coats, through what is known as the Bubba's Closet event, to keep kids warm whether they're walking to school, waiting for the bus, or running outside at recess.
We know kids learn better when they get out and run some of that energy off, even in the winter. In Nebraska, tomorrow it could be 10 degrees below zero. So the weather changes quickly, so we're doing this as soon as possible.
Lincoln Public Schools sent out a letter recently to parents to help get an idea of how many coats might be needed. After providing 1,000 coats last year, LPS says they're trying to collect well over 1,000 again this year.
We just care about kids and want them to have coats, and we know if they have a coat that they like and it's kind of a newer coat, they'll wear it more.
Once the school system has all of the coats, each school will indicate how many coats they need so they can get the proper distribution in each school.
This is one tangible way you can support children, even if you don't have your own children in school. But we can promise you it'll go to a good cause.
One note, LPS is asking for those coats to be with a tag on them for safety reasons, of course. Now, as far as how you can contribute, well, the coat drive will run here at the Channel 8 parking lot all day tomorrow from 6:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. You can drop off your coats here or at any LPS school. If you'd like to make a monetary donation, you can do so at our website, KLCAN TV, but stop by. You might even see Mr. Rod Fowler or Miss Megan Conway. So.
Hey, Yosef, you're right. Yeah, Rod and I are going to be around tomorrow afternoon for the coat drive. So yeah, come say hi and donate to a great cause. Yosef, thank you for the story.
And our viewers are great, so hopefully we'll see a lot of you out here tomorrow. Once again, Channel 8 parking lot.
Speaking of helping kids, Husker linebacker JoJo Doman is doing something nice.
Yeah, he's using his ability to capitalize on his name, image, and likeness for something a whole lot greater than just himself.
I had some time to think about it, and I guess I spun it on its head. Like, how much can I give from this situation? How much impact can I create from this situation?
Doman is teaming up with Compassion International. They want to help 70,000 underprivileged kids receive basic necessities like food, clothes, and water. JoJo wanted to use this opportunity to help and also inspire others to help. Now we have an update on the local COVID cases, what's going on here in Lancaster County.
Yeah, we're still at about 40% fewer cases than early September, but the numbers are leveling out.
The peak in the number of new cases reported in Lancaster County from the Delta surge was 1,024 for the week ending September 4th. Over the next 4 weeks, we experienced a steady decline in weekly cases, which went down to 587 for the week ending October 2nd. This was a 43% decrease in weekly cases. And over the last 2 weeks, however, from October 3rd through October 16th, we can see the decline has flattened at about 600 weekly cases.
The number of local COVID-19 hospitalizations, though, continues to concern health officials. From 109 a month ago to a daily average of around 93 now, they say hospitals are still full. The positivity rate has been around 10% for 5 straight weeks. Officials want to see that down somewhere between 5 and 7%.
Now, as for COVID deaths, 17 have been reported in October so far, including 3 today. A woman in her 60s who was unvaccinated and 2 men in their 70s who were vaccinated. Also, the risk dial did not change this week. It's still in the elevated yellow. Reports of dating violence and on-campus rape have doubled at UNL over the last year.
Students have become more vocal about the issue, holding candlelight vigils and protests for awareness, which some students feel is a good start, but more needs to be done.
We can do as much as we can as a community, but it really comes down to a change within the administration and within the school as a whole.
Now, we do want to know one reason the number of reported on-campus rapes jumped from 13 to 26 in 1 year is because one victim reported multiple unwanted encounters with a partner. Voices of Hope is near campus and is available 24 hours a day to listen and acknowledge the victim's trauma.
I think that the more knowledge that and awareness that's raised around the issue, the more willing people are to identify what they've experienced as sexual trauma and maybe to come forward and receive services.
And there are more services and resources available to those throughout Nebraska. A link can be found on our website, klkntv.com.
Let's go to Chief Meteorologist John Dishauer now for a quick look at your first forecast and another sunny day.
Sunny day, a warm day, and a little blustery out there as well, but really no complaints. Temperatures today making it all the way into the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Lincoln officially hitting 79 this afternoon. That is the warmest for the state in 4 years. And look at all that beautiful blue skies we've got. Live look from Honda of Lincoln, looking off to the south and west, and hardly any clouds to be found anywhere in southeast Nebraska. Temperatures are warm, running as much as 7 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago. Right now it's sitting at the high temperature of the day in Lincoln at 79. It's 78 in Beatrice. It is 80 in Hebron, 75 in Hastings, and 76 degrees in Grand Island. And we've got some winds gusting at times to near 30 miles per hour. 29 mile per hour gusts at the Lincoln Airport as of 5 o'clock, and 28 mile per hour gusts in both Grand Island as well as in Hastings. Boy, do we have a doozy of a storm developing back to our west. It will bring a cold front through the area as we go through tomorrow morning. But in the meantime, to the west, that does include winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories, including northwestern portions of the state where they could see 1 to 4 inches of snow overnight tonight through tomorrow morning up in the northwest corner. Otherwise, for the rest of the evening here, no snow to talk about. 76 by 6, 69 by 8, and 67 degrees by 10 o'clock tonight. That cold front is going to bring some cooler air to our area. Big changes coming for tomorrow. All the details of my Storm Alert Team forecast.
All right. Thank you, John. New details now about the homicide that happened yesterday afternoon here in Lincoln.
Today, police identifying the man accused of the crime and explaining what happened.
The caller reported that a man had been struck with a pole and that CPR was in progress. Officers of the center team received the call and arrived within 3 minutes, along with members of Lincoln Fire and Rescue, and began life-saving measures.
Now, the victim has only been identified as a 29-year-old man who later died at the hospital. 50-year-old Brian Adams was arrested. He is now in the hospital and will go to jail once he's released. Police say it looks like the victim and Adams were fighting at a house near 26th and Vine Streets, but many details are still unknown.
Beyond that, further, I'm not going to get into some of the details. So today, while we do have some witnesses that have come forward, we are confident that there could be others, and so certainly we don't want to taint any of the information we could glean from those interviews by putting it all into the media right now.
The victim won't be identified, of course, until his relatives are contacted, but police say they expect to announce a name tonight or tomorrow morning. 2 semi-drivers are dead after a crash this morning.
It closed westbound Interstate 80 near the Goner exit. The State Patrol says an eastbound semi crossed the median and hit a westbound semi. It happened around 11 a.m. today. Both the drivers of those semis were killed in the crash. At last check, Interstate 80 remains closed and traffic is being detoured in that Goner exit area. So far, no names have been released.
Check out this video from Houston today. A plane headed to Boston carrying more than 20 people hit a fence and erupted in flames during takeoff. Amazingly, no one was killed. One person just had minor injuries. The FAA is now investigating. Back to local news. A much lighter note, a big announcement from Henry Doorly Zoo today.
I should say they have 2 pregnant elephants. One of them, Claire, has been pregnant for months now. They've known about that, but now they know Kiki is also pregnant. She's been on special hormones and they've been monitoring her over the last few months. She's due early next year. The zoo's elephant staff is now in preparation mode as they get ready for 2 new baby elephants. They're installing a new calf training area and are baby-proofing escapable gaps. So yeah, something you have to think about with little elephant babies walking around. Yes. Still ahead on the news tonight. A big vote tonight on Capitol Hill concerning an ally of former President Trump.
That and more after the break.
When your home feels clean and happy,
the people inside feel clean.
Tonight on Capitol Hill, a House committee investigating the January 6th riot is scheduled to vote to recommend Steve Bannon be held in criminal contempt for failing to comply with its subpoena.
The vote comes after former President Trump is suing the committee for trying to gain access to his records related to any actions he may have taken surrounding the Capitol insurrection. Here's ABC's Elizabeth Schultze.
The congressional committee investigating the deadly January 6 insurrection is set to vote to recommend Steve Bannon be held in criminal contempt. The advisor to former President Trump is refusing to comply with a congressional subpoena and give testimony, citing executive privilege invoked by Donald Trump. Bannon hasn't worked in the White House since 2017. His resistance comes as the committee seeks to understand the role Trump may have played in the riot. The Justice Department will ultimately decide whether or not to pursue criminal charges against Bannon. After President Biden rejected Trump's executive privilege claims, he added that those defying the committee's subpoenas should be prosecuted. Press Secretary Jen Psaki later trying to clarify.
And the president continues to believe that January 6th was one of the darkest days in our democracy. He also continues to believe that the Department of Justice has the purview and the independence to make decisions about prosecutions.
Former President Trump is ramping up his own effort to block and delay the release of presidential records related to his behavior surrounding January 6th. He's now suing the House Select Committee, saying the request amounts to nothing less than a vexatious, illegal fishing expedition openly endorsed by Biden and designed to unconstitutionally investigate President Trump. The committee responding, the former president's clear objective is to stop the Select Committee from getting at the facts about January 6th, and his lawsuit is nothing more than an attempt to delay and obstruct our probe.
Now, the full House will have to vote with a simple majority to hold Steve Bannon in contempt of Congress before the question is referred to the Justice Department. Elizabeth Schultze, ABC News, Washington.
And amateur astronomers are going to have a lot to see in the night sky this week.
NASA says the next full moon, called the Hunter's Moon, will be visible Wednesday night. According to the Farmer's Almanac, the Hunter's Moon is a sign it's time to hunt in preparation for the winter ahead. The moon will appear full for about 3 days starting October 20th.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Dessauer.
A blustery day. Winds have been gusting at times to near 30 miles per hour. They'll begin to weaken slightly this evening, although we'll still keep some gusts up to right around 18 to 20 miles per hour. And it's not just the southeast corner. The western side of the state also seeing some stronger wind gusts, but notice how their winds are starting to turn around out of the north as you head out to the west. It's because a cold front is beginning to move through the state, an area of low pressure as well. We're on the warm side of it. On the cold side, a much different story. In fact, take a look at this right now. This is a picture from just within the last minute or two from Laramie, Wyoming. And you can see there is a lot of snow coming down, low visibilities. That's all thanks to this weather system that's moving through the state. Some decent snow beginning to fall out there. In fact, some locations could see as much as 16 inches of snow through the overnight and into early tomorrow morning. Now, we will keep a chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm in the forecast through the evening for places like Grand Island, Hastings, and Kearney, but I think Lincoln will stay mainly dry tonight. However, if you've got plans to drive west on I-80 either this evening or tomorrow, or even up towards I-90 towards Colorado, Wyoming, northwest Nebraska, and South Dakota, you may want to think twice because of the snow that's falling out there. Where the winter storm warnings are in effect, they could see 12 to 16 inches of snow at most. Even the northwest corner of the state under a winter weather advisory where they could see 1 to 4 inches of snow by tomorrow afternoon. Now, on the warm side of the system, you can definitely see which side that is. We're sitting in the upper 70s to right around 80 degrees. 79, which is also the high temperature of the day in Lincoln. 78 degrees right now in Beatrice, and as promised, we hit 80 degrees this afternoon in Hebron. 76 in Grand Island and 75 degrees in Hastings. For this evening, we're not going to drop terribly much. Just like this morning, we only dropped down to 55 degrees. I think by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, we'll only drop into the mid-50s. Now, I'm going to place it or time this out as 7 o'clock and 4 o'clock tomorrow because a cold front's coming through. That system we see just to our west, I think the front probably passes through Lincoln between 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock in the morning. That's when our winds will start to turn out of the west. And you can see the effects of that earlier by 7 o'clock in the morning as temperatures are down into the mid-40s out towards the Tri-Cities. As we go go through the morning, we'll keep mostly cloudy skies. It's going to be a low overcast through the morning and even through the afternoon, and that's going to keep our temperatures relatively steady tomorrow. We're not expecting much of a warm up at all through the afternoon. In fact, by 4 o'clock, I'm only looking for the temperature to be right around 54 degrees in Lincoln, a little warmer down towards Beatrice, Fairbury, and Hebron, but 52 in York, only into the upper 40s in Grand Island, and we're going to have a strong wind tomorrow, at times gusting to 35 miles per hour. That's going to give us wind chill values. Yeah, that feel like temperature into the 40s for much of the afternoon, especially late afternoon and as we head towards the evening hours. You can see on Stormcast showing the wind gusts upwards of 30 to 35 miles per hour as we go through the late afternoon and even into the evening. And I can also show you what the feel like temperature, the wind chill, will be like as we head towards tomorrow evening. It could feel like it's right around 41 degrees by 8 o'clock in Lincoln, upper 30s towards Seward, York, and Columbus. So some chilly temperatures coming our way for sure, especially once you factor in the wind. Now, temperature-wise, we'll drop down to 39 degrees Thursday morning, 60 degrees Thursday afternoon. So this is just a quick shot. You see the 63 for tomorrow. That's actually going to occur early tomorrow morning before sunrise, before that front passes. Now, as we head towards the weekend, temperatures not looking too bad. Highs in the middle to upper 60s. There will be a chance for some rain Sunday morning. And then early next week, another strong system comes our way, could send our temperatures into the 80s by Tuesday afternoon.
All right, thank you very much, John. Hey, a great day on Wall Street today. The Dow gaining nearly 200 points, NASDAQ up 107. Here are your numbers. You're watching Channel 8, Nebraska's trusted news source.
Tonight, getting American hospitals.
Finally tonight, an amazing and historic treasure found at the bottom of the sea where it's been waiting for 900 years.
Jeremy Roth has more in tonight's Take a Look at This.
An incredible discovery made at the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea is captivating historians the world over. A 900-year-old sword encrusted by marine life was found on the sea floor off the coast of Israel. It was discovered by amateur scuba diver Shlomi Katzin during a weekend dive that yielded multiple historical artifacts. The sword was turned over to government authorities for examination. They believe it is made of iron and that it was perfectly preserved in its watery grave. They also say they believe the nearly millennium-old sword was once owned by a Crusader knight. The country's Antiquities Authority plans to eventually put the age-old sunken treasure on display for public viewing. Another discovery was made on a busy Texas highway, this one less historic, but more heartwarming. Fort Worth police officers responded to reports of a kitten stranded on the shoulder of a busy interstate. They found the tiny animal terrified and backed into a storm drain grate and pulled it to safety. They were able to calm the kitty down and took it to a local animal care shelter. They later posted the vid to Facebook asking locals to vote on a name for the kitten. The choices were Freeway, Lucky, Highway, Alexander the Great, and Hitch. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
A perfect way to end the
Nice.
happy story.
I like Alexander the Great. That's
Yeah,
creative.
Yeah. I would want to keep that sword and sell it, but I don't know. That's just me being greedy, I guess.
I would at least want the rights to it. You know, if they're going
Right.
to put it on display.
Put it on display, let 'em do
Found
that,
by Megan Conway.
Put it
you
as,
know?
use it as lawn yard or lawn art. That's what I was trying to say. Or you just stick it out there in the front yard somewhere.
Sounds like a solid way to get it restolen.
That's true. That is true. Hey, this evening, it's going to stay mild outside this evening. We'll see temperatures slowly falling off through the 60s to 67 degrees by 10 o'clock. A cold front comes through tomorrow morning. I'm thinking it's going to pass through Lincoln between 5 and 6 in the morning, and then we'll start noticing temperatures dropping off. It's going to hold steady in the 50s for most of tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, John. And thank you all for joining us.
World News is coming up next with David Muir. See you back here at 6.
Closed caption.